Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I'm going to do your July the 11th just for today in a meditation. If you need to reach me, feel free to do so at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Yes, look at the title Encouragement. That's amazing. Encouragement. We all could use some from time to time, right? Okay, July 11th, encouragement. We share comfort and encouragement with others. That comes from our basic text, page 99. Many of us have watched as babies take their first steps. The mother holds the child on its feet. The father kneels nearby with outstretched arms, encouraging the little one, his face flooded with devotion. The baby takes a few small steps toward its father. An older brother and sister cheer the tyke on. Baby falls down. Its mother, murmuring words of comfort, picks the child up and starts over again. This baby, or excuse me, this time, baby stays up until it is close enough to fall into the safety of its father's arms. As newcomers, we arrive in the rooms of NA much like this small child, accustomed to living a life crippled by addiction, full of fear and uncertainty. We need help to stand. Just like a child beginning its march toward adulthood, we take our halting first steps toward recovery. We learn to live this new way of life because others who have gone before us encourage and comfort us by telling us what worked and what didn't work for them. Our sponsor is there for us when we need a push in the right direction. Many times we feel like we can't take another step in recovery. Just like a child learning to walk, we sometimes stumble or fall, but our higher power always awaits us with outstretched arms. And like the child's brothers and sisters shouting their encouragement, we too are supported by other NA members as we walk toward a full life in recovery. Just for today, I will seek encouragement from others. I will encourage others who may need my strength. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you, God. Grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Encouragement. It gives this real life story, something that we can relate to, a very relatable story of a toddler learning how to walk. And I love the way it picks up on all of the nuances in that moment of helping that baby to learn how to walk. The mother is there, and oftentimes the father is there, but oftentimes the father is not. Sometimes the mother is not. The caregiver is there, neither parent is actually there. But in either case, it generally is an adult that is the caregiver for this child. And if they're by themselves or if they have help, this picture is so relatable. One person stands the child up on his feet. Either they scoop back a few steps or they lean forward to place the child a few feet in front of them. And then they keep backing up as the child walks towards them or the child walks directly towards another person. And eventually the child stays up on its feet longer. Just watching human nature, I'm watching these robins continue to hatch in various trees of mine. The nest now has been moved from my front door because we got rid of it after they hatched. And she's made another nest, this time in my grapevine, which I just am irritated by that one. But went out there to check the other day, just yesterday, as a matter of fact, not even the other day, and they've hatched. So now I will continue to watch for them to leave the nest. And the grapes have not come in fully, so I'm having some hope that by the time they leave the nest, I have some time to tend to the vine the way that we want. Okay? What's the point? Even these baby birds have to learn how to fly. Our children have to learn how to fly. Do our children have to learn how to fly? I'm sorry. They have to learn how to walk. Oh my goodness. That is so comical. So our children, they're learning as well, correct? To stand up on their two wings. No, I'm just kidding, guys. To stand up on their 2 feet. Our children are learning how to do that. What's the difference with the newcomer? Now, see, this is where the program goes from philosophical, right? Intellectual conversation to more of a spiritual conversation. The connotation is spiritual in meaning. What is the difference when a newcomer comes into the room and they're trying to learn the ropes of Narcotics Anonymous? They're trying to learn the spiritual principles of Narcotics Anonymous. Step one. Okay, so that is the first step. Just like with a baby trying to learn how to walk. The first step generally is they usually land on their bottom some kind of way. There's usually not enough balance to be able to stabilize just a step, the first step. Awkward. Your whole core is thrown off because you've taken a step forward and you cannot balance at that age. So, newcomer, you admitted that you were powerless over the disease of addiction and that your life had become unmanageable. Okay, now what? You've taken a step forward, and that is admitting that there's a problem. But unless you take step two and bring that other foot up to match the work of step one, to complement the work of step one, stand sturdy on both feet with a step one and a step two, you're going to continue to be off balance. Your core is going to still be off balance. And the potential for a fall is still there. And quite honestly, it's expected. It's expected that newcomers will come in and, for whatever reason, not be able to get it the first time. And not getting it doesn't mean relapsing here. It's spiritual. This is spiritual, remember. It means not feeling like they've had the desire to use lifted from them, not feeling connected, feeling more judgmental, more focused on the differences rather than the similarities. These are all things that can set a person up for using again. The ultimate fall is the relapse, right? But the ultimate failure is actually death as a result of continued using, right? A choice to continue to live in active addiction and lose one's life. See, there's no more in the physical getting up from that. So that's the ultimate fall, right? But all of these other things along the way, we can learn how to balance ourselves. That's what I want for you to do. I want you to be encouraged. I want for us in the fellowship that have been around, have finally learned how to walk and run and fly, right? We have finally learned how to do all of this. For us to be on the other end encouraging you. One of us will stand with you and prop you up and say, come on, you can do it. You got it. Come on. No, we're going to the meeting. No, we're going to a different meeting because you need to see other people. You need to see how other people recover. No, you need to go with us to this convention. We're just going up for a day. We're going to this event. You need to go with us for that. No, we're going to a workshop on service. Come on. Okay, you can go to area. It doesn't matter that you're not the GSR. Anyone can go to area. Come on, let's see how it works. Let us show you some things. And then there's another one saying, come this direction. I'm a winner too. Walk towards me. Take your steps my direction. Right? And that might very likely, be the sponsor. There's so many wonderful opportunities to be encouraging to newcomers. And in all of it, we are all rallying around this newcomer and excited, just like the sisters and brothers standing around this child learning how to walk. The whole family is in an uproar. Probably someone is watching the child and videotaping. They're not doing that in the program, though, right? We're not under surveillance at any time, but probably someone is rallying around this child and saying, come on, come on, come on. And as soon as the baby takes these steps and shows that it has now learned how to balance itself and to walk for some distance, everyone is excited. Pictures of the baby's first step is being posted. We're all excited when the newcomer says, you know what, I'm in. I'm in it to win it. I'm with y'all. I thought this was going to be some cult like thing, and the God word was being dropped all the time, like the F bomb that people drop all the time. And I was just expecting it to be a hoax. And come to find out, it's real. And it's something that I can enjoy in my life. Thank you. I've enjoyed talking to you today. This is an encouraging meditation. I hope that you feel the same way. I am counting on you to have a beautiful day on purpose. I'm going to move on to the second meditation, talking about the spiritual principle a day meditation book by Narcotics Anonymous. So stay tuned and stay with me and have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to talk to you soon.